another episode of Mogan01 Custom Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at the Mezco 112th Joker from the Gotham by Gaslight. Let's take a look at the box here. It's just a plain black box with yellow writing for Joker. Sides the same, back's the same, size the same. Top it says 112 Collective. Now let's get this open and see what we got. Here is the Joker out of the box. And as you can see, he is in his trench coat. He has his sunglasses and top hat on. Both of which can be revealing a pretty sinister head sculpt. I love this head sculpt. It's clearly based off of the classic story, The Man Who Laughed, which I believe is the inspiration for the Joker to begin with. He also has this look of Jack the Ripper, from that Victorian London type of look. There goes his hat. As you can see, he comes with a very nice top hat, which is made to fit his heads exactly. He comes with little tiny shades that go over the ears. It's very nice. The other head sculpt, it's not a bad head sculpt. It's just not my favorite. It's a little plain. It's still not bad. He also comes with a nice trunk that looks amazing. The detail alone is pretty stunning, and it also opens up. So you can store all of his blades, knives, and tools inside. Now as far as hands, he comes with fist hands, of course. He has a pair of style posed hands with some nice, blood. And on all of the left hands, it has some ha 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 carved in on the side of them. He has this nice single left hand, great for grabbing somebody by the face. He has a pointing hand for the left, a scalpel holding hand that has the pinky up. Now on both sides he has grip hands for the knives and other tools. The one for the right side has more open knuckles for one of the tools, I think in particular. He has another grip hand for the left side, all with that carved in haha and blood on the fingers. And he has two very narrow grip hands for both sides. Now as far as tools, he has a very thin boning knife, a larger meat carving knife, something to me that looks like a hatchet, like a very small hatchet. It has a rounded end on one side and a flat, sharp end on the other, possibly for breaking bones. He has a pair of tongs that actually open and close, a curved small knife, a small hacksaw, also with some etching in it. Looks like some more ha-has. That's really nice. He comes with a melon baller, a very tiny knife closer to a scalpel, a nice hook, and 3 very tiny playing cards. That's the first one. Here's the second one. The third one, which has a bat on it. Wonder who that could be for. His other accessories he comes with. I haven't even opened this one up yet. He comes with a scarf. Nice green scarf. And my personal favorite, a meat cutting apron. As well as a stand with the Joker on it and a posing stand arm as well. Now that we looked at the accessories, let's take the figure and get a closer look at some of the finer details. Starting with, as you can see, I removed the jacket already. Let's take a quick look at the coat, some up close details. As you can see along the bottom, it has some scuffing, some dirt, so it looks nice and worn in. The coat itself has buttons on the inside, so if you wanted to, you could close it up. The briefcase, or suitcase, as I said before, it opens up and you can place all of his tools, as I have done here, inside, and it still closes. Very nice. It's probably one of my favorite things to come with this figure. Now the figure itself, like the coat, he has scuffing along his pants and his shoes, so it looks very worn in, kind of like he's been walking some dirty streets. The sleeves, as you can see, can be rolled or slid up to the elbows to give it a nice half sleeve look. The face itself is very menacing. I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. And if you wanted to swap them, it just pops right off, and the other head would pop right back on. I love it. Now, as far as the articulation, as you can see, he had a ball at the head, but you don't get the best movement. You get some, you get front and back, a little tilt, but it's not the best. He has really decent waist, or I should say mid-chest movement. He has a little waist swivel. He has his normal bicep or shoulder hinging in and up, and of course rotates. Does not have double jointed elbows. I think that's probably the biggest downside to this body. It has a single hinge and swivel, so you get around 90 degrees. So it would be nice if they had double hinged elbows so you can get some better articulation. He has the normal pin and swivel wrist. If I had any complaint with this figure, the hands are super soft, which are nice, but at the same time it makes them pop off these joints very easy. They have these little tiny pegs, and their hands are so soft you gotta really push them down on there to get them to stay really well, but they will come off very easy. He has his normal leg articulation, double jointed knees. He bends, swivel, ankle. Feels like it's in a ball, on a ball peg. Kind of deep in the boot, so you don't get the best articulation, but I think it will work pretty good. I'm glad I got this Joker. I passed on it originally. Actually, I had to track it down and paid a little bit more, but basically got it for retail. And I'm happy I did. Now, one small issue I have noticed is, if you may or may not be able to tell, but he has a little smudging on the eyebrows, and I believe that is from placing his hat onto his head.